Welcome to North Carolina Weekend. I'm Deborah Holt Noel. It's one of North Carolina's biggest festivals, and it also represents one of our state's native arts. That's right, it's pottery. And as we get ready for the Catawba Valley Pottery Festival, here's a chance to get a little background on this beloved collectible.
People are passionate about pots, especially here at the Catawba Pottery Festival. The frenzied opening, the rush to a favorite potter. Acquaintances renew, and competition abounds as everyone is here to be the first to find the perfect pot. What is it about Catawba Valley pottery that is so sought after, treasured, and collectible? To find out, I asked NESDA curator June Lucas, and she took us to Lincolnton, the Lincoln County seat, where the Lincoln Museum of History has a very fine exhibit and important collection.
Julia, the Catawba River Valley was settled around 1750 by Scotch-Irish and German immigrants that were coming down the Great Philadelphia Wagon Road. And one of the earliest Germans to come to the region and make pottery was Daniel Siegel, whose beautiful earthenware jug is right here. You can see his initials, DS, so we know he made this piece. Very few of these survive. The earthenware is very rare. It broke. Later on, though, Daniel Siegel made a great many stoneware alkaline glaze pieces, and this is just about as good as it gets with Daniel Siegel. This beautiful bulbous shape with the sort of syrup drippy alkaline glaze and the glass runs make this a fabulous piece of pottery.
Back at the Pottery Festival, I was surprised that you can buy an original 1800s piece of Daniel Siegel pottery today.
Julia, as we round this corner here, I spotted these beautiful bulbous-shaped pots with alkaline glaze. Danny, can you tell me a little bit about these antique pieces?
Absolutely. Both of these pots were made by a gentleman named Daniel Siegel. Mr. Siegel was recognized as the forefather of all of the Catawba Valley pottery industry. He was born about 1805 and probably made both of these jars somewhere prior to 1850, pretty early in his career.
And these on this side look very similar. Is there a reason for that?
There is. These were made by family members. It was very common in that day for the potter to take apprentices and teach them the trade. This jar was made by his son, James Franklin. This was made by the son, as was this jar. This little jug Mr. Siegel made himself, and this jar was made by a son-in-law named John Goodman.
And this really is a wonderful collection that is available to collectors here at the Pottery Festival. They can come buy these wonderful historic pots.
They're all for sale.
Great. When you're looking at an old piece of pottery like this, even though it may be marked, as this one is, you have to take into account the chips and the cracks. They generally will impact its value somewhat, but you have to keep in mind that these are about 150, 165 years old, so we're still lucky to have them as they are.
Jug design evolved into popular face jugs, and we return to the Lincoln History Museum to meet author and expert on the region's pottery, Jason Harp. Jason, tell us about the artist who made these contemporary face jugs.
These pieces were made by Berlin Craig, who was born in 1914 in the western part of Lincoln County. Mr. Craig grew up in an area that was steeped in tradition, and he learned the traditional pieces from the older potters in the area, and also learned how to put the faces on the pieces from those individuals. These pots are really popular to a lot of people because of a local connection, because of the uniqueness, and also the personality of the potter who made them. Berlin Craig's pieces have turned up at auction and sold anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, depending on the time that he made them, the glazes, and the actual faces on them.
And the Catawba Valley pottery tradition continues today with this amazing Lincolnton Main Street display called Pots on Parade.
I made the pots for the Pots on Parade project in downtown Lincolnton. There are 14 different face jugs placed along the street. 13 artists, including myself, applied the faces after I made the forms. Once the forms are made, the artists would come in, put a face on each side. The pots would go to the kiln, they're fired, and then they come downtown for everyone to enjoy.
North Carolina has about 12 pottery festivals each year, all over our state, and the perfect opportunity to meet the potters. It's one of the ways you can purchase a real North Carolina treasure, made from North Carolina clay and made by a North Carolinian. For North Carolina Weekend and Collecting Carolina, I'm Julia Carpenter.
The 20th annual Catawba Valley Pottery and Antiques Festival is Saturday, March 25th at the Hickory Metro Convention Center in Hickory. The preview party is Friday night, and you need to purchase tickets in advance for that. Saturday, you can pay at the door. For more information, visit the website catawbavalleypotteryfestival.org.